The amazing AOC, turn it up, let's go. Talking about the Cowboys, from the highs to the lows. News, opinions, yeah, we keep it real. Growing every day, now the fans know the deal. Every upload, every stream, ripping up the biggest team. From the fan takes the end of ball, live streams. Coming there, girls wrecking out talks that are beats. They was tuned in, yeah, they saw the rise. Now the numbers keep climbing, ain't no surprise. From breaking news to the fans in sight, AOC's got the passion, got the fire, got the fight. It's the amazing AOC, turn it up, let's go. Talking about the Cowboys, from the high to the lows. News, opinions, yeah, we keep it real. Growing every day, now the fans know the deal. From Dak to Michael, we cover it all. Trade talks, game plans, who's ready to ball. Live streams popping, the chat goes wild. Cowboys Nation riding in with style. Started from the bottom, now they know the name. Respecting the game, ain't chasing the fame. Just love for the start, love for the crew. AOC going up, yeah, the vision stay true. It's the amazing AOC, turn it up, let's go. Talking about the Cowboys, from the highs to the lows. News, opinions, yeah, we keep it real. Growing every day, now the fans know the deal. From Dak to Michael, we covering all. Trade talks, game plans, who's ready to ball. Leave streams, got the Cowboys back. Yeah. Beat dreams in this night to the Swiss crowd. In the tail like a fin when I start to fly. Ayo, black and positive move. AOC going up, yeah, the vision stay true. If we upload every stream, building up the biggest team. From the fan takes to the in-depth facts. AOC got the Cowboys back. Yeah.
We ain't turning nothing off. We ain't turning nothing off, little ninja. You better move them hips like the grown folks do. Move your hips.
In the sky, from a dream to a movement, now we can't be stopped. Cowboys forever.
Move the mother-sucking hips, man.
You taking it to the top.
Move them hips like the grown folks do, Lil Wood. Time to turn it off. That's a groove. Testing. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Attack on Cowboys Live. And y'all see the title of the show today. We have 10 early standouts in Dallas Cowboys training camp so far. And I want to kind of do this as a review because this week is a very important week, ladies and gentlemen. This week, we have the LA Rams joint practice. And then at the end of the week, we have some Dallas Cowboys, kind of watered down, really watered down, football. This is one of those weeks where we put all that foolishness to the side. Hey, man, we only deal with stuff. If they sent for me, I'm coming. If they sent for me, I'm coming. If they sent for me, I'm coming. And we get back to some football, man, because nobody does it like we do it over here as a family. And I appreciate those of y'all in my chat that understand this is a family, and sometimes family cuss each other out, but it's all love. So for those of y'all that's sensitive, and y'all, oh, I don't like the way he talks to me. Oh, he told me to shut up one time. Oh, he said SYBAU. Man, first of all, if your ass don't know how to take a joke, I don't know what to tell you. Because I don't know none of y'all personally enough to really be pissed off with y'all for real, for real. Second of all, shut your bitch ass up, man.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Man, shut your up. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Star Breezy already knew what was coming, man. Star Breezy already knew what was coming, man. Now look, man. Look, man. On some real talk, bro. I'm so excited for this week. I'm so excited to talk about some of these players, bro, because a lot of these dudes I told y'all was going to be that. You can go back and look at my channel. I told y'all it was going to be that. But we also got some disappointing stuff to talk about. And look, I don't like slandering none of our players. but we got to call a spade a spade. And yes, all of you dudes that made it to the NFL, bro, y'all are the top peak athletes. Everything we talking about is in comparison to your peers. So there's a few dudes we got to talk about that in comparison to your peers across the league, you booty cheeks right now. And you really need to show up in that LA Rams practice or you might be gone, man. Real talk. Real talk. Now, before we get into it, y'all know how we get down, man. Every time we do these shows, bro. Every time we do this. No problem, Miss Katharina. You one of my loyals. No problem. No problem. A lot of people expose themselves, man. A lot of people expose themselves. But you one of my loyals, so I appreciate it. But I just want to say, good morning. We 5 minutes into the stream. It's kind of an early stream. People still coming up in this mug. Good morning. If you're in the chat right now, go ahead and send a message. We're going to get our salutations and greetings out the way. Because you know I like to acknowledge all of y'all. And this is how I keep up with who fake and who not, bro. I be remembering y'all names, man. So that's what y'all know that, man. Some of y'all can't come back to the club, man. Some of y'all getting y'all ass escorted out the club as soon as you come in. You're going to walk in the club. You're going to look at the wall. You're going to be like, damn, that's my face on the wall. Why does it say wanted? Because you wanted out the club. You about to get escorted out the club. Don't come back over here. Don't come back over here. I recognize all names. Don't come your ass back over here. I ain't playing with y'all. Now, Rock and Roll Riley, my young ALC cousin, my young pupil. Good morning, young man. You are not back at school yet, so you chilling. Ain't gonna get on your case. It was 10 a.m. I was like, bro, you supposed to be in school paying attention. I don't even know how you watching this. You said your phone got taken. But you at home. So good morning, Rock and Roll Riley. We got 5 points of the start in the chat. What's good, AOC? Talk your ish. Man, I'm about to talk my football. Because for somebody that don't know nothing about football, it's a whole lot of people that think I make a whole lot of sense. And a whole lot of people that went a lot further in football than I ever could dream of that think I make a whole lot of sense, bro. Y'all just don't even know. Bro. Dennis Williams in the chat. What's going on? Sir Slur in the chat. We got another live from the king himself, LFG. We all kings in this bitch. We all kings and queens. We all the kings and queens of comedy. We all be villains, too. I'm okay being a villain, y'all. I'm cool with that. I'm okay being a villain, I promise you. Ain't nobody dim no light on my testimony. Don't nobody know me out here. Cut it out. And if your goofy asses believe all the goofy shit that y'all hear, and knowing y'all should know watching my shit, don't nobody know me, because I don't mess with nobody. And really, I don't bring nobody up on my shit either. But y'all know nobody don't know me. If your goofy ass believe that, I don't want you here anyways. If you believe in it, the goofiness you heard, I don't want you here anyways. Real talk. I don't hide myself. I don't hide behind materialistic possessions. I don't try to hide who I am. I present myself as my authentic self to y'all. Tyrese, what's up? Evian, top of the morning to all. AOC, California, love, palm trees, beaches, sunshine. And she said, even when they trying to dim your light, remember that stars shine in the dark. Always. The biggest surprises come where there's no light. So y'all niggas better wake up. Or y'all find yourself in a very interesting position, barking up the wrong tree. That motherfucker might fall on you. Dak Owens, what's going on, bro? Dak Owens, can we talk about your promo for the streams, bro? Can we talk about your promo for the streams, bro? I appreciate the hype that you bring it, but Screaming Demon, I don't want to be called no demon, man. There's balance in life. There's balance in life. I don't know if I want to be called no demon, man. Reese Rising, he said, reminder, tuck your coochie. That is important. That's important. You don't want it to be dripping all over the place. J4 on drums. He said, yesterday was crazy, but we back to business. Absolutely. And we got a great article by Joseph Hoyt we're about to get into. And I know most of y'all ain't read it because y'all got to pay to read the full article. So I know y'all ain't read that joint. So, yeah. It's tax write-off for me, though. Tax write-off for me. Legally, it's tax write-off for me. So, I'm cool with paying for shit so y'all can have the benefit of getting all the goods. Miss Katharina Kiss, of course, in the chat. Blazar, he said, turn it off. Nope, we typically turn it up. Todd Morissette, what's going on? Daryl Scott. Dustin Roberts, Inglewood Trojans. He said, what's up, AOC? What's going on, bro? AP, I know. What's up? Reek Sosa. and nobody important. Nobody important. It was just yesterday's entertainment. I had to go see one of my kids. One of my stranger kids. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. No attachments. C Chum, SYBAU, Star Breezy in the chat. Karen Jefferson in the chat. JR, Anthony, Tremaine Knock, Joe Luis Cesarez Jr. Good morning. May God continue to bless you. You as well, my brother. You as well, bro. LT Ray, Juice Man, DC4L, Mr. Brightside. What's going on, bro? Jarrell, I look forward to seeing Agent Zero this year. Nah, real talk. Yeah, that's about gonna be like November-ish. Probably November-ish, bro. Probably November-ish. 6 West, he said, what's up with it, Crody? Top of it. Nigga, is you from England? Crody, are you from England? That was the most English greeting I've ever heard anybody give me. I gotta look at your profile picture now. 6 West. Hold on, bro. Hold on. You better be from England. Talk about something. What's up with it, Crody? Top of it. Don't nobody say that. Your ass better be from across the sea. Across the pond. You better be from across the pond, bro. Tell some what's up, Crody, top of the morning. You either English or you listen to too much Kendrick. Billy Johnson, I Beastie Flow. Tuck your coochies, y'all. LT Ray said, yo, AOC, imagine we start out hot and come Thanksgiving game, we get Agent Zero back. We are going to start out hot. We got to put positive energy into this thing. We have every reason to start off hot. Don't nobody know what our team going to be offensively or defensively. That's the element of surprise. That's a lot of what Washington was working off of last season. Nobody knew what Washington was actually going to be, what they were going to do. Dan Quinn was back in control for the first time. He had Cliff Kingsbury, a failed head coach, but an OC that a lot of people thought highly of before he went to Arizona. Then, you got the Dan Quinn defense, and what was he going to do with that? And a lot of that was the element of surprise. Jaden Daniels, how is he going to be used in the NFL? Is he going to translate? We've seen plenty of guys that kind of play like Jaden Daniels, not really translating the league. People really didn't know what to expect. Washington took advantage of it. They were better than people thought they were going to be. And on top of that, they really got lucky in like 4-5 games. Because real talk, you don't want to hang your hat on having a season where you had to win hella one-score games. By one score, I mean like 3 points or less. You do not want to hang your hat on that type of season because that means one bounce of the ball the wrong way, one down that didn't go your way could completely change the outcome of how your season would have looked if it went the other way those games. So you want to win decisively. You want to sit there and consider yourself someone that's going to perennially compete. That's why I say, and all BS aside, all rivalries aside, I don't think that Washington is somebody we should be looking at as someone's going to be like this consistent threat. They got to show us again. Jaden Daniels got to show us what it looks like to make adjustments and stuff, right? But Cowboys. The Cowboys. We have the element of surprise. Nobody knows what to expect from Brian Schottenheimer. He's a first-time ever head coach. Nobody really knows what to even expect from his offense because, for one, Shotty is the type of guy you can tell he grows with the times. You can just tell how he handles himself, the tattoos, and just the relatability, and he grows with the times. So you can't look at the Seattle Seahawks offense he ran 6-7 years ago and think that that's going to be the offense that he's going to bring over here. Just copy and paste. It's not. It's not. You can't even look at 2023 and think that, okay, that looked like a lot of Shotty influence. That's what we're going to be doing this year. It's not, because that still had Mike McCarthy at the end of the day being like, hey, I'm signing off on this. I'm signing off on this. So nobody knows what the offense is going to be, and nobody knows what Matt Eberflus is going to do with this defense. And I don't think that people really realize the pieces that we accumulated on this defense. And that's why we're about to get into the top 10 standouts, the top 10 early standouts of training camp thus far. And again, this article is written by Joseph Hoyt. So I do want to get into this, and we're going to read his brief description at the beginning, his kind of paragraph, his intro paragraph, because it's kind of important and it adds a little bit of objectivity to this list, because I'm probably going to say some things that has some predisposed influence on my opinion of certain players throughout this. And I'm kind of going to be operating from a place of they already have to show us more. So what they have already shown is probably worse than what it really is, because they have to show more than what they've already shown. You see what I'm saying? So a guy like Mazi Smith, for example, he can't come in and just look average. To me, Mazi Smith has to look like he's figured it out, man. He cannot come in and just look average just training camp, because to me, that's an indication that he's still just going to be disappointing as a player. So he's got to grade players a little bit differently based off of like where they are in their career. Context is important. And sometimes context may add a little bit of bias to things. And that's just what it is, y'all. But Joseph Hoyt does a good job of kind of talking about this. So before we dive into the standouts of Dallas Cowboy training camp thus far, let's look at a case study. Former first-round pick Mazi Smith, heading into his third season with the Cowboys, has had some good moments at camp. He's had some unimpressive ones, too. One video clip posted on social media may tell one story about how Mazi Smith has looked in camp. All right, let's go ahead and go to that video clip that he's talking about. Let's go ahead and throw out that video clip. Let's go ahead and pull up that video clip. We're on the internet, so I have the benefit of being able to do that. Let's go ahead and put up that video clip, and we are going to do call-ins. We are going to do call-ins pretty soon, y'all. So if y'all want to call in and chat and stuff, we're going to be able to do that too. So this, I know y'all have seen this 1,000 times by now. This happened almost a week ago. Really, actually a week ago, right? But I'm just adding context to what we're looking at. Brothers, this ain't just – this right here, I get it. If we look at this play, man, you start the play. You got Mazi Smith. He's lined up pretty much over Tyler Smith. Now, it's hard to tell from this angle, but it almost looks like he's playing a 3 technique to me. It's kind of hard to tell from that angle. I can't tell if he's on the inside or the outside. It looks kind of like he's more on the outside. But either way, Mazi Smith right here lined up over Tyler Smith. Now, this is a one-on-one with Mazi and Tyler Smith. I understand that Tyler Smith, man. I understand the man is an all-pro. I get it. Trust me. I get it. Tyler Smith, all-pro. He's a grown-ass man. But Mazi, you a first-round pick in your own rights. And this is what you're now. This is Mazi's third season? Yeah, I'm about to say it looked like 3. It looked like 3 to me. This is what, third season? It's kind of hard to tell for that angle, bro, because, you know, you want to get real technical. You start talking about, is he on the inside shoulder, outside shoulder? You talking about 3-eye, with blah, 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 blah. 2-eye, 3-eye. You know what I'm saying? It's 2-eye, 3. We're going to start getting real technical and add all the numbers in. Not everybody goes by all the different techniques on the line. Some people just keep it simple. Some people have the full damn rudimentary goddamn numerical graph on that bitch. But this is just Tyler Smith and Mazi. And there is no reason. First of all, I'm going to show y'all what he did wrong right here and why this happened. There is no reason. This man was already at the depth of the linebackers as soon as he was 2 steps into the play, he was already at the linebacker depth. That's crazy. Now, come on, play this joint. I need to slow it down. That's what we about to do. We about to slow this down. Because, bro, there is no reason if this mug play again, maybe I need to bag it up. Maybe I need to bag out. What's happening? Is the internet crashing? Why is it not playing? I'm getting doxxed. Let me refresh it. All right, there we go. Now, mute it. Playback speed, half speed. Bro, as soon as the ball is snapped, boom. He engaged with Tyler Smith. First of all, look at his pad level. In what world is a 3-tech defensive tackle's pad level supposed to be higher than the edge rusher's pads, bro? How is Sam, who's playing the 5-tech, how is Sam pad level lower than Mazi's, who's playing an inside D-line technique, bro? Chat. That's where he went wrong immediately, bro. And that right there is just focus, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with ability. And that's just like, do you want to do this? Or is your body not, like, mechanically sound to where you can, bro, why is he standing straight up? Bro, come on, man. Chat. Do y'all see it? We about to break this down and look at, like, why this is fucked up. Why is he standing straight up? He had no chance engaging with Tyler Smith. And we got to say, okay, it's Tyler Smith. Bro, there's going to be damn near Pro Bowl level NFL guard play all throughout the year that he's going up against, bro. They're going to be starting level NFL guards he got to go up against. Some of these dudes going to get better this season. Some of these dudes are already really good. So he going to be facing other good dudes, bro. And he going to be facing dudes who ain't his teammate and actually may be trying to hurt him. Because Tyler ain't even trying to hurt this fool. That's the other thing. Y'all, oh, it's Tyler. Tyler ain't even going full 100% gusto right now. And this is what happened. Bro. Nah. The D-line, you said obviously the D-line coach is teaching that. All right, bet. We're going to finish. Now, we ain't going to finish the clip. I got to go ahead and dismiss that right now. Your boy AOC comes prepared. Quit playing with me. How he teaching that? And this is how he's teaching guys to come. Bro, he's teaching pad level right here, bro. What are you talking about? I was ready for that. God damn. He teaching get off and pad and practicing, getting players' bodies used to being able to exert force with a lower pad level, bro. How? I was ready. Ooh. 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 And who was that teaching them right there? That's the D-line coach. That's Aaron Whitecotton. You just said the D-line coach obviously teaching them that. No, that he's not. No, he's not, bro. And then I wanted y'all to see this too anyways. Because look at the difference. I want y'all to look at the difference between how every other D lineman, the intensity that they're doing this drill with, the intentionality that they're doing this drill with. And I'm not going to say nothing because I'm not trying to make y'all feel or think a certain type of way. I just want to see if anybody else can see. Even people that's a casual football fan, I'm trying to open y'all eyes. What I try to do is I try to speak people's language, bro. You see why I'm wearing this, bro? You know the main reason I wear this, bro? Because I know I can relate to people that I'm trying to relate to, bro, so I can open their eyes and really inform the audience, bro. So I try to break shit down and speak to people in terms they can actually understand. People get up here and try to use all this football slang and lingo and shit that they done heard from people, and they confusing themselves and their viewers because their viewers don't know what the fuck they talking about, and they not breaking it down in layman's terms because the casual fan don't know what the fuck a lot of this shit mean. So you gotta be able to speak to people where they can relate to you, man. That's some of y'all problem too. Y'all just can't ain't relatable. That's really the problem. But look at the intentionality with how these dudes doing this. Marshawn Nealon, boom. Look at Mazi. Look at 90, Solomon Thomas. Y'all seen that drill, right? Y'all seen it, right? Am I tripping? Just look at the speed and intentionality with which they're doing these drills, bro. Look at this. And this is the little stuff I'm looking at, bro. F. Is he flashing in an 11-on-11s and stuff like that, bro? This is the type of stuff that's going to hold Mazi back to me. Like, bro, you can't tell me you giving it your all right here. You cannot convince me you're giving this drill. Do y'all see this, man? Do y'all see that? Am I tripping? Chat. Am I tripping, bro? Am I tripping, bro? You said Mazi a DT, he not an edge. All right, that's Marshawn Nealon. Is Solomon Thomas an edge, bro? Because I'm pretty sure number 90 is Solomon Thomas, right? Pretty sure this light-skinned, hulked-ass Dak Prescott is Solomon Thomas, right? Pretty sure that's Solomon Thomas. Ain't Solomon Thomas a defensive tackle? And look at how he did it compared to Mazi. Look at Mazi's rep. We gonna leave Marshawn Nealon out then. Let's leave Marshawn Nealon out. Look at Mazi's rep. And then look at Solomon Thomas' rep. Before Mazi got off the screen, Solomon Thomas was almost done with his rep. Before Mazi turned the corner all the way, finishing with that weak-ass underhook, and he jabbed. He the only person that hurt the dude that's actually holding the damn training bag. Look, he had the least effort, and the only person that almost gave the dude scoliosis that's trying to help them, the coach. Look, nobody else touched the coach. Nealon dipped. Mazi hit the man with a whole ass elbow in his shoulder blade. Nobody else touched him, bro. Now, I showed y'all that. I'm not trying to pile on Mazi. I showed y'all that because what did Brian Schottenheimer, where did Matt Eberflus actually say that they're trying to help Mazi with? His get off. His get off. They said they're trying to help Mazi with his get off. This right here is an example, bro. He lacks explosiveness, bro. He lacks explosiveness, and he lacks it consistently. He may be able to give you a burst of energy here and there, maybe when the other guy having a down or something. Other guy may be a little tired, he catching a blow on the down. and Mazi hit him with an unexpected pop of energy. But he can't consistently provide that explosiveness. So Mazi Smith is 100% one of those people that this joint practice coming up with the LA Rams, bro. This joint practice coming up with the LA Rams. If he has this done to him, if this happens to Mazi Smith in that joint practice with the LA Rams, and why is he hopping? If this happens in that joint practice with the LA Rams to where not only is he 10 yards back from where they started, matter of fact, his back finally fell at the 40-yard line. Where did they start this rep? Where did they start this rep, bro? I know they ain't started at the 30. I know they didn't start at the 30. I know they didn't start at the 30, bro. It looked like the 30. Oh, no, the 50. Bro, he got drove back literally, like without exaggerating, 10 yards, bro. If this happens during the LA Rams practice, say good night. If this happens during the LA Rams practice, say good night. Real talk. If this happens during the LA Rams practice, say good night, bro. Mazi, you already lost the rep as soon as the ball was snapped. Your pad level was fucked up immediately. You stood straight up and then started wrestling with Tyler Smith, bro. You literally, as soon as the ball was snapped, how did you get that straight up? I'm trying to see how you got that straight up when you. I mean, you literally, bro. You didn't even make contact with Tyler before you started straightening up your posture, bro. Before your pad level came up too high. I was about to give you an out, like maybe Tyler jacked your ass up. You was standing straight up before you ever put hands on. Look, bro. Let's get into this article. Mazi, this better not happen to you at Rams practice. You know who else is on the chopping block? You know who else is on the list? Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert better have a good practice against the Rams DBs, bro. Jalen Tolbert better have a good practice against the Rams DBs, because not only do I think Jonathan Mingo has overtaken Jalen Tolbert, because I'm seeing a lot of Mingo with Dak highlights now. This last week, I've been seeing a lot of Jonathan Mingo catching passes from Dak, which means he's practicing with the first team. I've been seeing a lot of chat. Have y'all been seeing a lot of Mingo from Dak highlights recently? When Kemp first started, it was Mingo from Milton. I've been seeing a lot of number 4 throwing to Mingo lately. What about y'all? Y'all been seeing it? I'm just asking. Jalen Tolbert is in trouble because not only do I think Jonathan Mingo has overtaken him already, I think that Treshaun Holden is making some noise. And I think Jalen Brooks is probably sweating profusely right now. Because Treshaun Holden been making some noise. And Treshaun Holden is somebody that I told y'all black asses after the draft was going to be somebody who was making some noise in training camp, bro. Don't make me go back and watch my undrafted free agent video. I told y'all about Treshaun Holden. I said I don't even know why he didn't even get drafted, because he's this, and this. And he's showing everything I effing said in training camp. Bro, don't make us have to watch some old videos because y'all playing with me. I don't know football. All right, I'm going to quit being petty. But I think Mingo is the 3. And I think that Jalen Tolbert, he is firmly entrenched in the battle with Treshaun Holden and Ryan Flanoy. I haven't heard his name as much, man. That's the problem with not being out there. Is you can't focus on guys you want to focus on, because truthfully speaking, I wouldn't be worried about no George Pickens and CD. I know those get you the good highlights, but I would be looking at guys that like are at risk of actually getting eliminated off this roster. That'd be the main people I'd be paying attention to heavy. I gotta get my ass out the Oxnard. I'm doing 100% going next offseason. I told TP we was gonna go next. We was supposed to be going this year. but life. So I told TP we gonna go next offseason for sure. And I will be up at the start of the 19th and the 20th. So if y'all wanna meet your boy, mingle, chill, whatever, we're gonna be at the Star. Probably gonna hang out a little bit at one of the restaurants near the Star afterwards. I will be out there on that day. And if you think you're gonna come up there acting stupid, Texas is an open carry state. And I have a family. I ain't got time to be playing with no lunatics on the streets. But let's get into this list, bro. Joseph Hoyt, 10 early standouts for Cowboys training camp, man. Let's look at them. Cornerback, Kyer Elam. I have heard this young man's name a whole lot. It would just be very, very unfortunate if we're getting a Kalen Carson pulled on us all over again. I'm not trying to say this in a derogatory way. I'm just saying in the sense of he's the most recent case of this happening with a cornerback where we kind of overhyped what he was doing in training camp and in the offseason period. Because remember, Kalen Carson had a very strong training camp and offseason period last offseason. And that's why people was thinking that a 5th or 6th, whatever he was, round rookie, a late round pick rookie, that's why people was thinking that a day 3 rookie was going to end up being like this instant impact player instead of giving that young man time to develop. That's why I say, bro, we got to stop heaping unnecessary expectations on some of these players. But Kyer Elam, he's a first-round talent. It just didn't work out in Buffalo. Wrong system. A lot of that was wrong system. Some of that was probably him just trying to learn how to be a pro, catching up to the speed of the game and stuff. But by all accounts, his name is someone's names have been in everyone's mouth. Everyone that's been out there, Kyer Elam's name has been in everyone's mouth. So he said, I considered making this list in alphabetical order. Then I figured I might as well start with the person I think has stood out the most. And it's not just for his celebration ability. Former first-round picks like Elam was out of Florida in 2022, usually aren't available for other teams this early in their career. That is, unless things didn't go well. That was the case for Elam in Buffalo. There were reasons to think that a change of scenery could do Elam well. However, the Bills changed schemes from one that fit Elam. His lack of opportunities resulted in a lack of confidence. Even Bills general manager Brandon Beane took ownership after they traded him to Dallas for a late-round pick and a pick swap, saying that it was on them, not Elam, for why it didn't work. Yep. Beane wished him the best. He said it was on them, not Elam, why it didn't work. Essentially, he drafted the wrong type of player for that coach's system. So far in Dallas, it's been completely different from Elam. He's had opportunities. He's made the most of them. He's been confident, sparked by consistent play since he arrived. He's been the one immovable object in the Cowboys' rotating secondary this offseason. He was fantastic in minicamp and OTAs, and he carried that over to camp, where he's had a team-high 3 interceptions in team drills. Elam looks like a surefire starter for the Cowboys. He's standing out on a regular basis. If he can do this in the regular season, it could be one of the better trades the Cowboys have made in recent memory. Okay, right guard, Tyler Booker. All right, back to alphabetical order. It's fitting that we start with the player the Cowboys believe could be an alpha for them. Booker, the 12th overall pick in this year's draft, has been fantastic. As expected, he's handled everything that comes with being a professional. He's also looked like the instant impact starter the Cowboys hoped he could be. His strength is apparent, and his football intelligence, especially in the face of Matt Eberflus's stunts and blitzes, has been noticeable. He said handling those is like doing algebra in a fist fight. Well, he looks like he could throw a right hook and solve for X simultaneously without breaking a sweat. Perhaps the most telling, how he responded the one and only day he was dropped to the second team in favor of Rob Jones, who's out for an extended period of time with a neck injury. He did it in stride and improved, just as Brian Schottenheimer hoped. So the rookie responded to adversity the way you were supposed to respond to adversity. You're not supposed to get criticized or get a bad thing happen to you and then start, oh, everything's unfair. Oh, these people are doing me wrong. Oh, woe is me. The sky is falling. What are we teaching our young people, bro? What are we teaching our young people? We can't teach our young people to waste their energy trying to protest every time they feel like something unfair happens to them, bro. You acknowledge whatever happened. You look at how you could have done something a little bit differently to avoid putting yourself in that situation again. Look at whatever silver lining you can find, bro, and you improve. You learn to play the game better. You get better. And that's what Tyler Booker is doing. And Tyler Booker has essentially been bred to be a pro, bro. I think he went to that IMG Academy. He's been bred to be a pro since he was in high school. So I am not surprised at all. Eddie O, what's going on? He said, AOC. I Am Trill said this year we have a plethora of players with a chip on the shoulder or something to prove. I love it. Montana 808's beat said, to say Toya would be a key factor shows y'all don't know much. Ooh, Montana. I don't know about that one. I don't know if I agree with that, bro. I I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that one, brother. What y'all talking about in the chat? Y'all talking about sweating stuff? What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about sweaty heads and clogged pores? Man, what the hell y'all talking about? Man, if y'all ass don't pay attention, y'all ain't about to be here in the ADHD. Man, pay attention to me. The hell y'all talking about, man? Now, Cooper Beebe. Offensive line coaches will tell you that linemen are often doing well when they aren't heard, seen, or discussed. That's been the case for Beebe in his second year. That's the reason he stood out, ironically. That's not to say he's been completely under the radar. He's looked impressive in the running game. He's moved and turned run defenders often. He also has taken steps in terms of making checks and identifying blitzes. So he's taking steps on the mental aspect of playing center, because center is probably the most cerebral place. It is the most cerebral spot to play on that offensive line, right? He also has taken a step in terms of making checks and identifying blitzes. He had a good start to his career last year and looks like he's ready to take another step. If Cooper Beebe can take another step in the middle of that offensive line and he can be better than anything we've had since Travis Frederick, we're really going to be cooking with hot grease. Because I think that when we said we were going to use Cooper Beebe as our center, I was like, bro, he already has the capability this season of being better than anybody we'd have had at that center position since Travis Frederick, bro. Since Travis Frederick. No disrespect for any of our other centers we done had, bro, but come on, man. Are those dudes even still in the league, bro? And if they are, where they playing? Who's our other centers? Are they still in the league, and where they playing right now? Chat. What's going on, Big Moss Dog? Hey, bro, when they said Guyton almost was about to tear ACL, bro, I was literally about to crash out, bro. I was about to crash out for real. Donovan Ezeraiku. This right here is interesting, bro, because if Ezzy looks like he could end up being a force multiplier for sure. We need to get Micah back on that field because I really want to see what both of them boys look like out there together. Hopefully he out there game one. I doubt he missed game checks because that's just really, really not a good way to go about this when you don't really have much left. But Micah and Ezeraiku out there on that field, if Ezzy looks the way that everybody's saying he's looking, and they can rotate out him, Fowler, Micah, Sam. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to come up with a motherfucking nickname for that rotation of players, bro. We're going to have to come up with a nickname for that rotation of players. Add Nealand in there. We're going to have to come up with a nickname, y'all. That's a nasty rotation of pass rushers right there. 5 dudes. With a nickname like Ezzy, we probably should have seen a smooth transition to the NFL for the Cowboys' second-round pick. Ezeraiku was someone the Cowboys were even considering at number 12, so imagine their excitement when he was there with the 44th overall pick. So far, he's looked the part of a first-round pick. His athleticism jumps out. It absolutely does. His arsenal of pass rush moves is noticeable. He looks like he could have a key role in the Cowboys' pass rush rotation this season. Nah, real talk, bro. Real talk. Yeah, I think Ezzy needs to be out there on the field. I mean, if you could, and he's a better run defender than what people give him credit for. So if they could figure out how to have Ezzy out there, you can kind of have Micah, bro. You could do whatever you want to do with Micah. He a chess piece, bro. If you could have both of them boys out there on the field at the same time, especially on passing downs, and if you got Fowler, Ezzy, and Micah out there on the field on passing downs, matter of fact, Fowler, Micah, Ezzy, Osa, man, you can have a nasty ass pass rush if you had the right combination of dudes out there on that field, bro. I'm just saying, every one of them dudes somebody that can beat ass. Every one of them dudes somebody that can beat ass in the trenches. Malik Hooker, that's a surprising name. We've talked a lot so far about younger players and newcomers. How about a veteran? Hooker, 29, has stood out in the running game. His downhill run fits have been impressive, which is a good thing to hear because, to me, the thing that has stood out the most, just with the naked eye, but without even like really doing deep film study on Malik Hooker. I've done film study on other guys on the defense, Donovan Wilson, to where I'm passively looking at Malik Hooker at the same time, too. Trevon, passively looking, right? But without doing real deep film study, casually looking at him with just the naked eye, the thing that stands out to me the most is it feels like he allows plays to come to him too much. I don't think Malik Hooker's a bad player at all. I think that it just seems like too often he's caught on his heels, man. I don't see him coming downhill enough. I feel like even when a ball carrier is approaching him, you don't see him coming downhill. He's waiting for the play and almost like trying to let the ball handler run into him. I want to see him play a more aggressive style of football, get him running downhill more. And if they're saying that he's doing that more, to me, that kind of soothes some of the concerns that I had with Malik Hooker, because in coverage, I think he's fine. I think in coverage, he's fine. At minimum, I think he's league average in pass coverage. But it comes to the physicality and actually the physical aspect of the game actually going downhill is where I look at Malik Hooker and be like, damn, that's why Donovan Wilson looks so good out there, because the other safety is waiting on his heels too much. The other safety is just, and I know they play different positions, so it's a different set of responsibility. Donovan Hill's supposed to be the guy that's in the box more. I understand that. But, bro, if a ball carrier is coming to you, bro, your number one go-to can't always be to play off your heels or to be backpedaling and waiting for him to run into you or waiting for help to get there to corral him into your grasp. Because that's why I feel like it happens with Malik Hooker too much, bro. He said, why we always have joint practice with the Rams, or am I tripping because the Rams local? The Rams local? Montana, what the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I, bro? Why y'all be a nigga? Y'all cannot be trying to attack me just because people agree with my opinion more than yours, bro. Montana, I simply disagreed. I didn't attack you for having that opinion. You entitled to your opinion, bro. I just beg to disagree. And based off of empirical data, which is what I formed my opinion off of, which means facts, Jay Toye has been practicing with the ones. So he is, by definition, going to play a huge role with the team, bro. He's going to have a huge impact on the team if he's having a large majority of play time. If he even has a 50-50 split with Mazi, he's going to play a huge role on the team, bro. So by definition, that's why I'm saying you're wrong, bro. Why y'all be attacking me, bro? You're still learning just like AOC's still learning. The fuck? God damn, bro. What's wrong with y'all, bro? What is wrong with y'all, man? Damn. I can't get up here and make sense to people without motherfuckers getting offended, bro. I'm sorry I make sense and can hold people's attention, man. Damn. Shit. And y'all chill, Montana. Man, Montana cool people. Montana cool. He been here hanging with us. He our guy. He calls in and everything. Y'all chill on my. Don't just exercise for the community. But lovingly, you know, we gotta tell a fam. Let's make an amendment. Let's make an amendment to our SYBAU usage so people don't feel ostracized, bro. Because Montana cool. But let's make an amendment. We got to say, if it's a family member that we said, somebody we know rock with us, say lovingly SYBAU. Add lovingly before it. Just add lovingly before it. Chat, can we do that? Shake on it. Chat, can we do that, bro? Can we do that? Montana to the left, bro. Montana to the left. I'm just saying, bro, like, damn, y'all be tripping, though, man. That shit be getting tiring, bro. And then y'all be wondering why I be y'all would be spazzing out, too, bro. Y'all be ready to be like, you know what, fuck it. I ain't got time to be sitting here tending to thousands and thousands of people's feelings all motherfucking day. I barely can deal with my own feelings. I can barely deal with my wife and my daughter's feelings. I ain't about the time to be worried about 1,000, 10,000 people's feelings every day, bro. So y'all be crashing out, too. Shit. Imagine waking up with thousands of motherfuckers trying to hold you accountable for how they feel about something. You'll get to a point where you be like, fuck it. That's why I made my platform this way. And it's like, bro, if you're offended by it, it is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't hold myself responsible for y'all feelings. Y'all done made Montana leave. It's all right. If he left that quick, then he ain't supposed to be here anyways. But Malik Hooker, good to hear that Malik Hooker is doing well. Now, I will say, I think the absence of guys like Wanye Thomas, his injury, man, he got to get on the field. Wanye one of them guys, bro, where it seems like he gets injured every time he starts to get an opportunity. And not a crazy injury, but just like one of those little knick-knack, nagging injuries that kind of makes you miss time where you really could have put a stamp on something. I think that especially early on in training camp, and especially now that we're getting into the joint practices and stuff, man, Wanye could have really put a stamp on something, man. He could have made it real difficult for somebody, but I don't think that there's anybody in the safety room, realistically speaking. Yes, the undrafted rookie, Zion Childress, and I really haven't heard. I think Marquise Bell might still be nursing an injury. Is he still hurt, y'all? I think he may be still hurt. I don't even know if he practiced for real. I don't know if he hurt. I know he was coming from an injury. But our backup safeties essentially ain't put much pressure on the safeties like we thought they would. Because I thought we had young guys that was really going to put a little bit of pressure on them boys. Ain't going to lie to you. I thought Marquise Bell, even Izzy, even a guy like Izzy, and Wanye were really going to make guys like Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker either have to play at a high level or they were going to be expendable, right? Donovan Wilson could be a cap casualty or, a situation like or a trade piece or something. But to this point, I haven't heard enough noise from any of the other safeties where you like, okay, one of our starters deserves to have his position yanked. I just haven't, bro. I just haven't. I really thought that was going to be one of the positions that was going to have a little bit of fluidity. Randy, I appreciate they said attack is the first and last word in the Cowboys word, and that's why I make sure I do my due diligence because there's a lot of people that feel that way, Randy, and a lot of people are offended that I feel that you feel that way. But that's why I make sure I do my due diligence and make sure I properly inform myself and I don't allow my emotions to cloud the message that I'm trying to put out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, bro. There's no way that any of y'all watching can really think that I have an allegiance to old crusty ass Jerry Jones. Them folks ain't paying me nothing. I ain't got no reason to be defending. And I don't gain nothing. In fact, I lose something. Every time I get up here and defend Jerry Jones, I always going to lose some subscribers or people going to lose respect for me. Oh, you're disgusting. And I always get the most crazy fucking comments. So I'm not incentivized to make content pro Jerry Jones. I do it because, bro, that's the truth, bro. I'm not incentivized to do it, bro. Every time I do it, I post it and I'm like, oh, comments is about to be a damn mess. I'm gonna have to block some people today. Oh, some people about to show me they really don't fuck with me like that until they if they don't agree with me. I know it every time, bro. It's almost like a motherfucking community cleanse. Every time I have to talk about Jerry, it's a community cleanse because people always show their colors. They start calling you crazy names and Uncle Toms and oh, you're disgusting, and they start saying crazy shit, and I block them because like, bro, I don't need people like you even talking in my community. You can watch, but you can't talk. You can watch, but you can't talk. I'm about to say, bro, I ain't got no love for Jerry Jones. CeeDee Lamb. We ain't going to talk about that one because, come on, man. We knew CeeDee was going to have a good training camp. That was a bailout, Joe. That was a bailout. Hunter Lepke. He said offensive weapon, Hunter Lepke. That's funny as hell. There's a reason I put offensive weapon instead of fullback for Lepke's position. That's the positional designation the San Francisco 49ers have used for their do-it-all fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. Lepke has watched film of Juszczyk this offseason. So far, he looks like he could be used similarly. Schottenheimer has been effusive in his praise for Lepke's ability. He's talked often about the trust that they have in him to do multiple things. Lepke is lined up at running back, fullback, tight end, and even out wide in motion sets. He's looked good, too. Bro, Hunter Lepke is going to make somebody lose a roster spot that people going to be surprised about losing a roster spot. It's either going to be one of them vets being Javonte Williams or Miles Sanders. And I really don't think it's going to be Miles at this point. But it's either going to be one of them vets or it's going to be a guy like a Deuce. And then the Phil Maffa gets put on the practice squad or so because Hunter Lepke is going to have to – he's going to end up cannibalizing one of those position battles for the 53-man. Just because he is an out-of-position type of player. He's an offensive weapon. He don't have a real position. So he's going to end up making someone lose a roster spot that we don't expect. Watch. Real talk. What's going on, Brandy? Sean D said Hunter is a beast. Facts AOC. He's a positionless player. He, in fact, is a big playmaker if you want to define him. Yeah, Hunter, every time he does get the ball, he makes a big play. I think the only thing that has a bad taste in people's mouth about him, the only thing that people can look at and be like, oh, that was negative, was the fumble on the goal line. The fumble on the goal line was a backbreaker. But besides that, Hunter Lepke he's been aces, bro. I really like him. Jonathan Mingo! Oh, and Montana's favorite, Jay Toye. Jonathan Mingo. Schottenheimer said the team doesn't really believe in designating certain receivers as number 1 or number 2 or number 3. But there's a natural hierarchy of plays and targets, however. So far, it's looking like there could be a potential battle for that number 3 spot, between Jalen Tolbert, the expected choice for it, and Jonathan Mingo. We didn't see much of Mingo last season after the Cowboys traded a 4th-round pick for him. The offseason work he did has worked out well so far. He's been consistent for the Cowboys, whether it's on passes from Prescott or Joe Milton. He'll be intriguing to watch in the preseason. That preseason game is going to be so interesting to actually watch. This is going to be the first preseason games I'm really locked into, I guess, because there's so much unknown about how this roster is going to shape out as far as the depth chart. You know what I'm saying? So that preseason game is going to be real, real interesting to watch. Matt Cameron said, Mingo, bingo. Big Mouse said, Hunter Luck is nothing more than the next Moose Johnson. You remember how to use Moose. Sir Slur said, yeah, because they used him 4 times in a row. Of course, they was ready to push that ball out. All right, Mike McCarthy, dumbass. Sean D said, Mingo, Mingo, Mingo. He is showing out, like I said. Get a kid in offseason with 4. Real talk. Wookie Craner. Deuce is done in Dallas. Brandon Beery. AOC, love the content, bro. Thanks for your work, sir. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Robert Jackson, the Emperor. This team sucks and is soft. All right, Robert Jackson, you can call in. We're about to open in the call-in lines in a second. You can call in if you want to talk about how the team suck and they soft. He said, yeah, Tolbert's in trouble. Jay Toye. How about one more rookie? Toye, a 7th-round pick out of UCLA, has risen into a rotation with the starting defense. Is Montana still here? Montana, my guy. My guy really left. Oh, there you go. There you go. Montana, did you hear me saying good shit about you? Because I feel like you disappeared from the chat after I defended you for being a dickhead, bro. You got on my ass for no reason. Did you hear me saying good stuff about you, Montana? I need to know. Because for some reason, everybody only hear the bad stuff. Okay, he said he working. Okay. So I was gonna say you heard this right. It said, how about one more rookie, Montana? Toye, a 7th-round pick out of UCLA, has risen into a rotation with the starting defense. Run defense has been an eyesore for the Cowboys in recent memory. Toye hopes to make a change in it. Schottenheimer has talked about Toye and how he's been able to keep his pad level down. A must for big-bodied defensive tackles. He's creating leverage with that size and even frustrating interior offensive linemen because could he rise over Smith in the rotation? What did I just say? I promise I ain't read this yet. I was saving it for y'all. No way I was about to read this long-ass article twice. I was saving it for y'all. What did I just say, y'all? What did I just say about the pad level with Mazi Smith? I just broke down that damn play and why it went wrong in the front and why he got pushed back 10 yards like that immediately. His pad level was fucked up. And what was one of the main compliments that they talked about with Jay Toye? His pad level being down, bro. I don't know nothing about football, bro. And Montana, I do agree with that. I still want them to go get a vet. I am not wanting to think that Jay Toye by himself is going to fix our run game. That's unfair to put the expectation on him. I do want to get another vet in there. I agree with you on that, bro. I agree with you. Then Kevontae Turpin. And yeah, I don't even have to read this one because Turpin, man, he's been, bro, the amount of Turpin may have the most explosive plays this offseason so far. Turpin may have the most explosive plays this entire offseason so far because I feel like I'd have seen Turpin breaking so many long runs out the backfield or he's off a jet motion and actually handling the ball. Like I seen the play the other day. He was going on a jet sweep motion. They handed the ball off, and that man was gone. And Terrence Steele was out there with him, bruh. He was out there lead blocking. They had pulled Terrence Steele. He was out there lead blocking. And, I mean, and the play looked like money, y'all. Like, even if it was, like, full speed, full contact, that play would have been a touchdown in the actual game. I wish I remember it. I wish I remember which one it was, bro. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that play before I open up these call-in lines. I'm about to open up the call-in line in a second, y'all. I want to see if I can find this play, bro. Because it was just when you talk about generating easy offense, that play was a perfect example of generating easy offense, bro. Where this shit at, man? I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Oh, there it is. There, bro. Shout out Tommy Yards. Bro. Can we look at this for a second, chat? Hold on. I gotta actually put it on the screen for y'all. Can we look at this for a second? This play, and yes, I think Jaden Blue gonna end up being a starter. We're gonna talk about him in a second too, because I'm surprised he wasn't on that list. We're gonna talk about Jaden Blue in a second. Bro, look at this. Look at this. Oh no, mute that. Look at this. So, bro, this is such a clean fucking play. Terrence Steele coming all the way across the fucking formation. And look how Terp get the ball. And actually, this ain't even the play I was thinking about. I was looking at. And I might have had my eyes fooled. I might have been thinking he came on that damn jet motion. That wasn't even fucking him. This angle bad. It's hard to even tell what the shit's be. Bro, look how clean he came off on his play. That was, real talk. Everybody was like, touchdown. Look at Trevon over there on the sideline, touchdown. Bro, if they could do shit like this in an actual game with Turpin, bro, to where that man could come off the line clean and he ain't getting touched. Bro, Sean, bro, come on, man. Sean, say it again, Sean. Look at how they sealed the motherfucking edges off. Who is that, BB? Yes, bro. Look at Cooper, baby! Look at Cooper, baby! Bro, get offensive line some love. Bro, look at these big, massive mofos moving out here, bruh. I done made that shit freeze again. Hold on. Let me refresh it. We know how to fix it now. Oh, my God, bro. Let's get these big behemoths some love, bro. Oh, hell no. Hold on. I ain't do that. Why you going to 1,000 times speed? Bro. Mute. Look at BB. He got that motherfucking snap on. Bro! Cooper BB snapped the ball and beat Jack Sanborn to the edge, bro. He's already walling off the edge, bro. Look at this. Bruh. He snapped the ball and beat Jack Sanborn ass to the edge. Donovan Wilson, he was out of position on this play, too. He was out of position on his play. I think he must have been responsible for the man that went in motion. They must have had some man coverage back there. He must have been responsible for the man that went in motion. Because he looked out of position right here. But Cooper BB, bro, being right, like that movement, walling off Jack Sanborn, 71, who is this, Nate Thomas? 71, being able to get out there to 50. And then you guys Terrence Steele leading the way. That is a touchdown. 10 times out of 10 on Sundays. 10 times out of 10 on Sundays, that's a touchdown. Montana! Hold on, let me look at this. Hold on, bro. Let's break this down. That's why, football, bro, if you really want to break down film, bro, you can literally spend 20 minutes looking at one play. If you really try, you can spend 30 minutes looking at one play. If you really try to look at all the different players, if you don't know what the responsibilities, what the player's supposed to be doing, you got to fucking decipher that first by just the coverages and what's happening on the field. So that's what I'm saying, bro. It's hard to see everything you see in one play. Hold on, what Montana talking about, bro? I got so caught on Turpin and BB, bro. Because this man, Cooper BB, snapped that ball, bro. I mean, he beat everybody to the edge. Oh, somebody got held, though. Somebody got held. We talking about the D lineman. Somebody got held. I don't know if he would have actually impacted the play. What Mazi doing on here? Where Mazi at? Mazi just like to hit people. Montana. I see what you're talking about. Because he one of the culprits that you're talking about, bro. Mazi's one of the culprits, Montana. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about, bro. Oh, hell no. Who else over here? These niggas are playing spread out wide. Is that Solomon? See, he tried to jump inside that motherfucker. Solomon tried to jump inside that motherfucker with that. That essentially played right into the hands of the O-line with that. Oh yeah. Okay. But yeah, bro. Yeah. That's a bad angle. But yeah, bro. He said Mazi is a bust. He said Dono makes me so mad, bro. Dirk Pascal. Dirk, I gotta get my people to do a background check on you first. Mazi is not beating them trash allegations. Now somebody else we need to talk about that's having a good camp so far, man. Jaden Blue has been taking a lot of the first team reps, especially with, I think Miles Sanders went down with some type of injury. And since then, Jaden Blue's been taking majority of the first team reps. That dude, I think by the end of training camp, I was saying that by mid-season he may end up being running back one. Bro, Jaden Blue very well has the capability of taking that starting role going into the season. Real talk. He very well, yeah, Daryl Scott. I was just making that point, bro. He said, bro, could Jaden Blue be our starting running back week 1 of the regular season? Bro, yeah. Jaden Blue could easily end up winning that job. And I think preseason is going to determine a lot with the running back room. Because again, in these practices, yeah, you can see what you need to see. You can see if a guy has the right type of vision, if he's hitting the right holes, depending on what the offensive line does, if he's in the right gap in the gap scheme, whatever. You can see all of that, but when it's actual live football and you get to see these guys actually carry the ball against a team that don't care about hurting them, then that's when, to me, you can really see what kind of running back you got, bro. And the preseason game, I think, is going to be super important for wide receivers 3 through probably 5 or 6, because they may carry 6 receivers. I think it's going to be very important for the running back room. I think it's going to be very important for tight end 2 through 3. Tight end 2 and 3 is going to be very important for. And I think it's going to be very important probably for Mazi and Toye. I think that we're going to see Mazi and Toye get rotated out pretty frequently in that preseason game. So that should be interesting. But we didn't hit that precious 1 hour mark. So we about to go ahead and jump into these call-ins real quick. Try to have a little structure for y'all so y'all know what to expect on these streams, bro. We got to get tuned up for the season to start. So we about to actually start doing our real live shows, our Attack on Cowboys live shows. I'm going to have my co-host with me, Ray. Bring Ray back and everything. We had the summer going on. And I had to try to figure out how I kind of want to do everything. But we're going to have the actual AOC live shows going pretty soon, y'all. All right, we got somebody already in the call-in line. That boy was in there early as shit. You was in there early. But let's get right into it, y'all. I got to fix my mic again. I don't know why this mug always do this. The 835 in the call-in line. What's going on? If you want to call in, the number is 205-825-9441. I'll get to you if you call in. While we have nobody in the weight room, you can talk as much as you want. When we start getting people in the weight room, we're going to keep it to about 2 minutes. But what's going on, 835?
I think the offense gonna be way better than the last 2 years because we actually got a true number 2 and the YN was George Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Cooks while he was there, but Cooks was hurt a lot, so we never got the production out of him like we thought we was gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
That 1,000 yards a season type wide receiver, and also the John Fermigo move. I was happy with that. A lot of my Cowboy friends I talked to and Cowboy fans, they was like, nah, that was a bad move. John Firmino reminded me a lot of Bryce Butler.
Mm-hmm.
So we had him. He big body, tall, could get to the ball and make big plays.
Don't ban him, y'all. My bad. I ain't trying to interrupt you. Hey, don't ban him. Don't ban him. I'm about to address him after my man finishes making his point. Don't ban him. Go ahead, bro.
He just never had a quarterback in Carolina or the offensive line. So every time the quarterback dropped back, you can't really say, God, bad or good. He's trying to run your quarterback on the ground 2 seconds later, or being chased around like a scared chicken. So I think the offense is 10 times better. And Serpent, we really got to use him. He got to be our Cordell passing. I think if he use him right, he could be out for a pass and he could run the ball. He could become a running back.
I like
Get a couple plays at running back with Miles or Jim Blue not having a good game on these side.
Right.
So there's a lot of stuff the offense is gonna be able to do. The defense, even with Jim Blue, I feel like they still built to play with a lead. So as long as our offense is gonna get drives and the defense don't give us no drives, like we be good.
Right. Nah, real talk, bro. Nah, I agree with everything you said, bro. I think the offense is probably gonna be the most exciting part about the upcoming season, just in general. Just the George Pickens edition, bro. That just gave me a whole different level of excitement for what this team as a whole can be, bro.
I was happy. I said we got a wide end.
Man, come on, man.
We got hammer snatchers and penalties all day. You don't care.
No, hold on, bro. Let me address this dude. Hey, Trill 2X. This is y'all, bro. You weird, bro. You weird. You came in here trying to be messy and antagonize. And to that, I just say, bro, what is that supposed to do? If y'all come over here and say someone's name that I'm more successful than and doing what we all doing, bro. Y'all come over and say somebody's name that just is literally, I don't know as a grown adult how you look at anything that other people, them folks is doing is anything other than, bro, that's weird jealousy shit. Okay, he's such and such said what's up. Now what, bro? Like, what you thought I was about to do? You thought you were about to emotionally move me? I don't think y'all understand, bro. Like, I understand how to entertain people, bro. But y'all are very rarely emotionally, like, really moving me, bro, emotionally. You think about to emotionally move me, bro? You think you try to control my emotions by coming here and saying, okay, what next? What else? What else? And then you say, y'all need to get that right. Y'all need to get that right. I'm like, bro, get what right? Why do people always try to approach situations like, oh, yeah, it's just 50-50. Brother, I have my opinion. I voice my opinion. I do my content a certain way. I have never gone out my way to try to do an expose on nobody or nothing. Bro, I can react to somebody fake exposing me for liking video games and being a good businessman. I can react to that. Like, what y'all talk about, man? Like, y'all weird, bro. Y'all be weird, bro. I'm about to say, come on, man. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Come on, man. Y'all be wildin', bro. Y'all weird as hell. Go ahead, dog.
That's a Jay Takatucci fan right there.
It must, yeah, bro. But I mean, and they, even that's funny. And I'm gonna keep using it now because I mean, he just shouldn't have. That's just bad game plan on his end. But it's just like on a real tip, bro. I'm not about to be beefing with nobody over my opinion. For real. I don't care about trying to do no research on nobody person, doing none of that, bro. Because I'm not about to beef with no other person on my opinions. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it. I'm not about to be mad at another man because he mad at my opinion, bro. I'm not, bro. So God bless them folks. It was fun. It was entertaining. The reporters got a kick out. All the reporter homies got a kick out of. Everybody got a kick out of yesterday. It was fun. But come on, man. Like, look at how silly and childish that whole situation was. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. What we doing, man? What we doing?
Like the Cowboys football. That's all.
Man, come on, man. What we doing? God bless them. I'm sorry that them dude. I'm sorry that people are so very like, and I'm not even trying to be rude. This is just being honest. I'm sorry that people are not comfortable in their skin that it bothers them when someone challenges the things that they believe they stand on. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry that people allow that type of shit to move them in an emotional way. It makes you look like a hypocrite. Because how in one sense you're going to be talking about trying to stand up for somebody's rights and do all of this. But to me, it seems like to a group of people, only people that play professional sports rights are worth standing up for. Only black men who play professional sports are worth trying to uplift and support. That's what it seems like to me. Because I'm a black man and I'm getting out the mud like everybody else.
Fist emoji.
But niggas is real quick to try to ruin me and take food off my family table, and I haven't gone on my way to try to ruin nobody's platform. So that's just interesting to me, man. It's very hypocritical, if you ask me. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Last year, you was different. You different from everybody. That's the problem. People don't like different. Everybody want everybody to be the same. That's the same umbrella. You outside the umbrella, and they don't like that. So it is what it is, bro.
Right.
Keep doing your thing. You're doing a great job on YouTube. Like I said, I've been watching you for like a year now, and you the only cowboy channel that I watch now. I used to watch a whole bunch of people, but it didn't seem right. It didn't seem real. You the only real one that seem like they actually care about the team. And your opinions, they be on point about stuff. You bring actual facts.
And even when they
It's
not on point, I
bootlegging.
allow new information to get me informed about something. I don't. How many times have I come up on this platform and egged myself, put flour in my face, slapped myself, did something crazy just to be like, yeah, I was wrong on this. My bad, y'all. I was tripping. Bro, like, come on, man.
Nah, that was funny though.
Like, come on, dog. So, and Trill 2X, I appreciate you subscribe, bro, but don't be on that message. If you're going to be subscribed, bro, be subscribed for Cowboys content. Be subscribed because you like getting a laugh or two off of AOC. But don't be subscribed so you can be going back and forth and try to be messy. Because the first thing I seen you comment in my chat today was, such and such said, what's up? Like, come on, dog. What that supposed to do? Like, what that supposed to do, man? Hey, I appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Ak. Let's go Cowboys.
That's all I want to say about the team and the defense. Even and that whole Micah thing. Even if he want to sit out, be like a big old baby. Like our defensive line is still good. We got Sound Wells. Hopefully, Mazi Smith. I'm trying.
Let's play a game real quick. How many sacks you think Sam Williams will get?
Ooh, 7.5.
Okay, 7.5. How many sacks you think Ezzy?
7.5. Who?
Ezzy, Donovan Ezra-Raiku.
About 4, 5.
4 or 5 for Ezzy?
Yeah, it depends on Micah, bro. It depends on Micah. If Micah play and don't sit out and actually act like an adult, they all gonna play off Micah. Like when Micah get double team, it's gonna lead them free up to get their sacks. It's gonna lead on them to get their sacks. Like how DeMarcus Ware.
Okay, so you think that,
So, yeah.
bro? I think I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe I'm sipping on that Cowboy Kool-Aid juice, man. But I think Ezzy getting about 10 of them things. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think Ezzy hit double digits, y'all. Yeah, real talk. Everybody likes it.
That take a lot of sacks.
It is, bro. But I think Ezzy is gonna hit double digits because Micah gonna be getting a lot of attention, and that young man gonna get left out there on the island by himself a lot. And he gonna be putting motherfuckers in a torture room, bro. Real talk.
All right, what about Flowers then?
Huh?
Flowers.
Flowers? Who the hell is that?
No, the dude that just came back from the Commanders. I forgot his name.
Oh, Dante Fowler.
Yeah, Fowler.
I'm about to say, nigga, you
yeah.
dyslexic? No, I'm just playing, bro. Nah, Fowler.
What?
Shit, I think Dante get about 8. He had a career high in sacks last year. I don't think he gonna top that. I don't think he gonna do it again. I think he get about what you said, Sam. Get maybe 7.5, 8.
Yeah, that sound about right. Shoot, I won't be surprised if he get 10. If he get 10 sacks himself.
Who, Fowler?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Because,
like, if y'all start adding this up and y'all looking at these dudes, man, there's no reason this team can't break the team sack record this year. No reason, bro.
Yeah, but
there's no reason.
Like I said, I'm still high on the offense though, man. That's about to be my favorite part of the ball. I think
how many yards CD and George get?
The Cowboy fan of me want to say they both gonna get 1,000 yards, but I know that might not happen. but the realistic fan of me, you know, CD gonna get 1,000. I think Pickens might get about 800 or 900 yards.
Oh hell no! If George Pickens get 800 or 900 yards, bro, I gotta go have a serious conversation with Dak. I'm gonna be real. If George Pickens only have 800, 900 yards, I'm like, hey Tad, man, you gotta put me in contact with Dak, bro, because I need to talk to my ninjas, bro.
I'm saying that because I really think the running game, we might actually, like, the running game and Kevontae surfing, man, it's going to be different this year. So CD and Pickens going to have to do everything by himself.
Dak going to have if Dak is healthy, that man going to have damn near 5,000 passing yards this year. He might not hit 5K, but it's going to be about 4,800 done. It's going to be about 4,800 done, close to 40 touchdowns. Probably going to throw about 10 to 12 picks if he throwing the ball that much. But he gonna be balling.
So picks? Are you serious? Nah.
I don't think if he throw the ball that much, I'm expecting
9 picks.
Huh?
I don't even think he's going to even get 9 picks this season, let alone 10 or 12 picks.
Hey, I'm with
I
you.
think
I'm with that. I'm with that.
that
I'm with
more
that.
had an
I was
awesome
trying to put it on.
season.
I was trying to put it on the objectively high end. That's what I was trying to do. Right? I was trying to put it on objectively,
Nah,
but I'm
you
with
know
you.
that
I'm
the
with you. I can
pattern,
see
man.
8, 9,
Yeah,
7 in that pocket somewhere. I can see that.
yeah.
But
I
hey,
don't think
I
he gonna
think that
12 50.
GP. I
Yeah.
think GP in for about 1,300. I think CD in for about 16, 17. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you crazy.
Bro, that's literally
That's a lot of yards.
that it sounds like a lot, but how many games in the NFL season?
It's 17 now, right?
Okay. So if CD
17.
only gets 1,700 yards, that's only 100 yards a game, bro. That is not hard to do.
Yeah, but Jamal Chase and Higgins wasn't even getting that. And they got Joe Burrow.
CD done already did it, and he ain't have George Pickens with him. He did 1,700
Yeah,
in
but
2023.
that's a loan though, bro. Like we really got a true blue number
Right.
two
So that
wide
makes it
receiver.
easier for CD too, though, bro. That's the point. It don't just to getting another receiver don't make it easy for GP. GP being there
Yeah,
makes it
but
easier
we
for
also
CD.
got and we got Jake Ferguson too. He's my favorite tight end on the team, so I know he's gonna ball out this season. He's actually gonna have Dak for the whole season. So,
We'll
yeah,
see.
the ball,
We'll see.
Yeah, there's only so much ball to go
We'll
around.
see. Hey, if George Pickens only had 800-900 yards, bro, I will egg myself. Real talk.
Okay, that's about it.
I will egg myself on this. If he only had 800-900, I will egg myself, bro. Real talk, bro.
All right, bro.
But, all right, man.
All right, cuz.
Yeah. We got MJ in the building. What's up, Mar?
What up, family? How you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm blessed.
It's gonna be I told you that big tour. I told you that boy gonna get better and better.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's making them good? They keep they not playing so many snaps. That's why they give them a chance to stay fresh and still have their power.
Mm-hmm.
That rotation is good when they do that rotation. But Mazi, I gotta see what happened with him. What you think?
Mazi, bro, I think that Mazi is prime candidate for Joneses to be looking at him before the season even start. Be like, all right, he ain't gonna be what we want him to be. So before he could put too much tape out this season, let's see what we can get for this man. Because, bro, you're not signing him again. You're not re-signing Mazi Smith. So this is effectively what season we going into with Mazi? This is third or fourth year he going into.
I think it's third year.
This is third year he going into.
Yeah.
So they have one more year of control over him, and he was a first round pick, so they can activate the option. Do you think that they gonna do the option on him?
Nope.
I don't know if they're gonna use the 5-year option.
He don't like football.
He don't look like he don't practice like he like football.
Nah, he be playing like he don't like.
Yeah, he don't. Mazi to me look like one of those dudes, bro, where his ability, his natural ability, and his size and his natural God-given ability got him this far. But now you're at a level where it takes more to stand out. It takes more to be successful, right? And I don't know if he has the more that's needed to be successful. And I'm not saying that he ain't enough as a man. I'm saying I don't know if he loved football enough to do that extra. I don't know if he loved football enough to make sure that he paying attention to the details every single snap. I don't know if he know football enough to really understand the value of giving 100%, even just doing drills and trying to gas yourself, practice yourself to exhaustion so you can increase your threshold. I don't think he understands.
Cause I think, like you say, gonna do his 5 years and that's it. I think he's done.
How long did it take for them to get rid of Mazi? I mean, for Taco. How long did Taco stay here before they got rid of him?
They traded him the second year.
They traded Taco his second year?
Or third year, yeah. Second or third year, yeah. Got rid of him quick. I'm like, man, Mazi.
See, so that's why I'm saying I don't know if they're going to give I don't know if they're going to give Mazi much longer of a leash than what they gave Taco. Because they traded Taco to the Dolphins.
I know. Yeah. Is somebody else, say another big guy on another team that got so much talent and He big and strong and powerful.
Who?
And Mazi keep doing. No, I'm just saying. See if
Oh.
they find somebody, they get cut. See, they might cut Mazi and take that guy.
Hey, now real talk.
Hey,
Real talk. And I thought Christian Wilkins was gonna be in play, but we don't need that freaky monster here. We don't need Freaky Man up in this mug. I don't know how that's gonna play out. I don't know if we need Freaky Man up in the locker room, bro.
I know. Freaky Man got his whole contract voided. Wow. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. He said Freaky Man got his whole contract voided. Yeah, somebody with the HR on Freaky Man, so I don't know if he needs to be
Man,
here.
that's
Him and
that's
Jerry might get
crazy.
into some trouble together. Shit.
Like me and you say, these owners are, man, I keep telling y'all, man, these owners are fucking, man. They'll fire you and then they'll talk together. All 32 of them owners, nah. They'll
KJ
say,
Dixon, that
don't.
shit funny, ain't it? Hey man, Marv, what you think about Dez beefing with Nicki Minaj and all that, man? How Jerry got Dez beefing with Nicki Minaj out of it? Bro, Jerry a powerful man, bro. That man know what he be doing, boy. That man know what he be doing, bro.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. How did he start fussing with Nicki Minaj?
Brandon Mahoney said, "Freaky Man, how he get that name?" Hold on, let me address that first, Brandy. So Christian Wilkins, by me. Christian Wilkins of the Raiders. Christian Wilkins of the Raiders, man. Look up his history. That man got a whole highlight reel of doing freak nasty shit. I'm talking about putting fingers up dudes' booties on the field, trying to grab Josh Allen meat on the field. He hit the splits, like a cheerleader splits when Clemson won the championship. And then apparently he got reported to HR in Las Vegas because he kissed one of his teammates in the locker room. His teammate was like, "Man, what the feezy?" So that man name is Freaky Man. We do not need him in Dallas. We do not need Freaky Man in Dallas, bro.
That's nasty, man. What is he
that
doing?
gonna said, I'm out the loop. There's an old girl going, yeah, man, there's beef with Nicki Minaj and air Dez out too, boy. I mean,
what she say?
Man,
what she say?
She was. I'm not. I already made a video hit piece on Dez yesterday because he acting like an asshole to Jared, and when they did too much for that man for him to be acting like that. I already did the hit piece. People was mad as hell. I lost some Dez Bryant fans off that video. It's cool though because I don't give a damn. Truth is the truth.
Wait. Dez talking smack.
Yeah, man. Dez told him he's about to expose the Joneses and all that other shit. For the unfair treatment, he received in Dallas.
How you gonna expose a rich white billionaire? They got so much power everywhere. He took care of Dez.
I got it, Miss Catherine. Thank you. No, real
and
talk.
That's what I'm saying. You can, man, that shows you what they're gonna happen. That white man, and I'm gonna say it again to you guys. We can hate him, but when that white man take care of certain players, people running over people, killing people, all this foolishness, and he try to help you, and then you turn on him like
bro,
that.
That's a bad look,
pretty
bro.
Soon,
that's a bad look.
Pretty soon, that white man gonna sit, man, get in that room, man, these black dudes, they don't care about
no
me.
Loyalty.
Loyalty. He gonna start doing them like we do him.
Y'all said what she say? Y'all want me to be messy? Go ahead, Mark. Keep talking. I'm about to see if I can pull up the Nicki Minaj stuff, bro. Just because y'all want to see it, and it is Cowboys related.
Yeah, I want to see that.
We already talked about what we talk about for training camp, so we about to look at this, bro. Because this shit is funny, bro.
Dez always want to get into Jerry business. Dez.
I mean, she was like Dez up, bro. I mean, she was like,
Dez got his feeling hurt because the Cowboys didn't pick him back. You know that, right?
You said what?
Dez got in his feeling because Jerry didn't take him back.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, bro. I mean, this is nasty work right here, bro. This is nasty work, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
What did he say?
Bro, I'm about to pull it up, Bar. I'm about to get you off because the chat want to see this drama with Dez and Nicki Minaj. I'm about to pull it up.
Oh my God.
And this has been going on, bruh.
Do he go with Nicki Minaj?
No, bro. It's because of Jerry. It's because of Jerry. This all happened because of Jerry.
What did Jerry say? What did Jerry say? Jerry know how to play their own game.
Bro, Jerry
Oh
crazy,
my
bro.
God.
Nicki Minaj posted,
Jerry
I
know how
hope
to-
Jerry Jones is having a great day. She posted this randomly yesterday, right? She posted, I hope Jerry Jones is having a great day. And she posted this because Nicki Minaj famously is somebody who has also tried to expose Roc Nation for doing bad business, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Roc Nation, don't come after me. I'm just a civilian. Allegedly, right? And Jerry Jones was just kind of giving an example. Remember when Jerry was kind of telling that story about how Jay-Z stopped answering his calls? Nicki Minaj then had bad experiences with Roc Nation and them doing bad business with people, and she know about them doing bad business. So she been trying to expose Roc Nation for a while. So I guess Jerry Jones kind of saying that added fuel to her fire. Made her come out and say this, bruh. And then, bruh, man say, bruh. Then she quoted Dez. And said, hey, it's Nicki Minaj. How about we play a game? Every time you do a quote Jerry Jones or quote NFL story time, I'll do a quote story time of my own. I want to play a game. Let the game begin. Nicki came out defending Jerry. What the hell? What is going on, man? What the hell is going on, bro?
Wow.
What the hell going on, bro? Nicki defended Jerry out here, bro. Then Dez gave her the eyes. Dez responded to her with the eyes and I think a gift of salt. Like, want to play. And then Nicki said, all my stories will be about Roc Nation, Jay-Z, and the alleged racist Desiree Perez, Roc Nation CEO. I hope you fully understand the rules. It's your turn. And then Dez posted this.
Leave me out of it. Look, Miss Nicki, leave me out of it. I don't want no problems. I'm a huge fan. I hope you're having a great day.
What the hell is that?
Right. So he said, look, leave me out of it. I don't want no problem. Huge fan. Hope we got pretty tame. Honestly, from Dez especially, that's pretty tame. Nicki responded. Bro. Nicki responded about, she said, it's Mrs. Petty. This just came across my desk for 2020. I guess you one of the guinea pigs they've been using to bully people for them. Did you think I came over here to play tweetsies with your silly ass, sir? See, the problem with people who are always playing is they think everyone is playing too. I'd mind my business if I were you. Be blessed. Boy. And I guess Dez Bryant jumped in some tweets with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? When Nicki was beefing with Jay-Z and Roc Nation, Dez jumped in, I guess, trying to defend Roc Nation. And that's where they beef stem from is what she just said. She feel like Roc Nation been using Dez as a mouthpiece. Then he said this back to her. Go enjoy your day. I mean, Dez is honestly giving her some pretty. I mean, I know I made the video I made on him yesterday, but being realistic, bro, Dez is giving some very tame responses, bro. Very tame, especially for his standards. Then she responded, "Go beat your mom," and then asked Desiree Perez and Jay-Z why they've allegedly been the vile cunts they've been to so many black people while lining their own pockets and weaponizing racism in order to keep black people blinded from their truth. Why wasn't hey, don't that sound interesting?
Yeah,
weaponizing racism in order to keep black people blinded from their truth. Now, woo!
Yeah. Ooh.
Woo! Weaponizing racism in order to keep black people blinded from their truth. That shit sounds so familiar.
Ooh-wee.
Damn, that
sound
familiar.
familiar.
Damn, y'all, that sound familiar as hell. I don't know nothing. I'm just.
What she trying to say is they trying to just make up stuff to throw y'all off y'all what's really going down.
Real talk. Why wasn't Desiree Perez? Look, she said, why wasn't Desiree Perez's pardon by President Trump publicized to the black community and hip hop culture the way Lil Wayne's was? Did she repay the president for that monumental blessing, or did she betray him the way Jay-Z allegedly betrayed the Democratic Party and countless others that he's had business dealings with in the past? So that's only relevant to us as Cowboys fans because remember Jerry came out and talked about how Jay-Z would do business. And then Rock Nation came out and called Jerry Jones a liar. And now you have somebody else that's essentially attested to, no, what the fuck Jerry said is true. Fuck out of here with that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta quit being so damn quick just to believe everybody else that's against Jerry, bro. Y'all gotta be so quick. Y'all gotta stop being so quick to do that, bro. She said, on second thought, don't beat your mom. I'm sure she loved you once. Damn!
Wow. Whoa.
Damn!
What
This was way overboard crazy. And then she started quote tweeting like some posting shit from some of her fans. And then, that's when Dez lost his cool. He was trying to be cool. He was hanging in there, y'all. He was hanging in there. He lost his cool, bruh. He said, say, bitch. He said, say, bitch. I didn't go to jail or touch my mama. I was defending myself. I removed her nails from my skin. Folks know I was dealing with some corrupt shit in Dallas. Corrupt and what? You was dealing with some corrupt shit in Dallas? Like, you're saying, like, as in Dallas, the city, or Dallas, the organization was corrupt? Because come on, nigga. What we talking about, bro? You ain't about to talk about my city like that, bro. Come on, bro. You ain't about to talk about my locale like that. He said, I don't get how you can even be on the internet with your husband being a sex offender. You said we are speaking facts, weird hoe. So come on. Woo! 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 We all being messy, y'all. We already talked about, if you wanted the training camp content, that was the first hour and 20 minutes of the show. At this point, we being messy. This is the entertainment portion at this point, y'all. I'm sorry whoever came in here last.
Wow.
I'm sorry whoever came in here just now and you ain't want to see all this. Then she said, I'm so happy you brought this up. I'll give you $10 million in cash if you come and fight him since you beat your own mom. He was lied on 31 years ago while both of them were 16, and there's proof. That's why they couldn't get that money they desperately needed and sued for it. Now, you, on the other hand, was beating your mother as an adult. Bigfoot has a brand new weird case as an adult. Jay-Z dodging a paternity test that could prove he fucked a teen as an adult. Whoa, allegedly. Desiree Perez beating her daughter and calling her black son-in-law calling her black son-in-law with the hard R as an adult. Falsely had her own daughter institutionalized as an adult. Lied and said her child was on drugs as an adult. Then she said this tweet is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Real talk. I'm just reading the tweet. I'm reading the tweet, people. As a matter of fact. Ooh, wee. She said Dez Bryant's booty hole allegedly leaks as an adult. Whoa! She said, should I start my story times now? Whoa! Whoa!
Is he gay? Dez? She said booty hole. Dez, baby, leave that lady alone, man.
Whoa, bruh. Boy, whoa. Whoa!
Wow!
Whoa!
Oh, we.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, we.
Good Lord!
What'd he do? Is he gay? Is he
oh
going
Lord! Then she quote tweeted some other crazy stuff. Man, I don't even want to. Man.
Say it. No, keep it going, man.
Hey, man. Y'all, this is all for entertainment purposes. We just keep it up with the latest stuff that has happened to be related to Cowboys great. A former Cowboys great, as some of y'all call him. So, hey, man, I'm just relaying the message, man. Oh, my God. I didn't even read the whole thing. I just seen that they was beefing. I didn't even read all this. Bro. Somebody told her Nikki, his daddy is a real R word. And then they started showing pictures of this. Said slammed by fans for not being pro-choice. That's politics. And then said some of you women protect your womb from the jump. You wouldn't need to say super shit like this. Where's the accountability? Ooh. Right? Go ahead and keep much politics. I don't get into that. Somebody say your grandmother's 40-year-old boyfriend committed statutory and impregnated your mother when she was Your mother had 3 of his kids by the time she was 18 and had to resort to selling drugs to take care of you and your siblings. If anybody should be pro-choice, it's you. Whoa! God damn! And Nikki quoted that. She said, is this true, you PAN Projection, like always. We didn't make your dad or your mom, just like we didn't make you beat her. Whoa!
Whoa.
She said, yo, Poppy is who you really mad at, sis. Rest.
He ain't tried to sell drugs? Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. Jay is getting his stuff that he shouldn't be running his mouth. Wow.
That's enough of that, y'all. That's enough of that. Okay.
I know. She's smart.
Good Lord.
You know,
man.
Jerry can pay her. How much she charges for shows? Jerry can throw out 20 mil.
Oh my God.
Come to a concert from me, Nikki. It's gonna sell out.
Man, shut up, boy. But all right, man, I gotta get these other two people in here waiting here before I go give me some Chipotle.
All right, man.
Right,
good show, and I want to see this practice tomorrow.
Now, hey, real talk. I am hyped for the joint practice, and y'all already know I'm gonna have practice. I'm gonna have training camp coverage videos coming out on the channel throughout.
Oh yeah,
the day.
man, you be killing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. I got some stuff. The live stream is just a tune up for the day, y'all. I got training camp coverage throughout the day for today's practice, and we're gonna have an actual sit down discussion about the importance of tomorrow's practice as well in another video. But appreciate you, Mar. Let me go ahead and get these other two people in here, dog.
Thank you, brother. Salute.
Man, that was messy as hell. 725. What's up, man?
What's happening, man? It's 6 West, man.
What's happening, bro?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I ain't hear what happened to the English. What happened to the English accent, man? Ain't you the one came here talking some top of the morning, bro? Or whatever
accent.
you said. Top of the morning, Crody. Yeah. What's happening?
Yeah, man. No, I'm just talking about that shit with Mikey, man, when he was getting on D-Law, then he damn near pulled the same stunt.
Yeah, hey.
You feel me?
I mean,
foul. I don't know, man. He know he gonna get paid.
Why you say that? How you say
about.
that? Why you say he pulled the same stuff? They say you lost your accent like 21 Savage.
Yeah, you stupid. But no, basically because you feel me, bro. You know, you was talking shit about D-Law and respecting the Cowboys culture and all that shit and calling them a clown and all that.
That's a great point. I didn't even think about that.
You feel me? But then you ended up turning the whole training camp narrative about yourself. That's because if you really look at it,
and I ain't trying to be
when you already been the topic of the Cowboys since you got there.
But look, that's because if you really look at it, bro, if you actually go back and look at how he responded to that, it wasn't about defending the Cowboys. It was defending himself.
Yeah.
So in his defense, it wasn't about the Cowboys, bro. It was about himself. You know what I'm saying? He was defending himself.
Right.
So that's what people don't understand. A lot of fans, for some reason, took it as him defending the star and all that. Like, nah, that's why I say it was a personal beef between two grown men, bro. That's why I say he was defending himself. And that's why I wasn't trying to get in the middle of that. Because it was like, bro, nah, y'all got some already pre-existing stuff going on. So that's a great point, though.
Yeah, definitely have to touch topics on that. But, yeah, you blew my mind while I'm on the no Diddy, but while I was on the waiting line, you start talking about that shit with Dez Bryant and Nicki Minaj, boy. Hey.
Man, I was like, what the feezy is this? Hey, man, I'm sorry, y'all. I know people be wanting football content, but y'all got to realize, bro, look at my channel. I literally cover everything Cowboys. You get football content, you get news, you get bad news, you get good news. You get all things Cowboys over here, man. So y'all gotta chill, bro. Y'all gotta realize that's part of the structure of the content, bro. It's part of the structure of the channel.
Yeah, that's why your channel popping like this, for real.
Yeah.
I think I watched this shit about 2-3 months ago, like right before the draft.
Yeah.
And then I've been watching this shit ever since. Hey, go hold you.
Hey, man. Well, and hopefully your ass keep watching, and if I tell you SYBAU one day, it's all love.
Hey, man, I'm going to say the same shit to you in the chat, bro.
If I put you in timeout, just know I'm abusing my power. That's all that is. Don't take it personal. I'm just abusing my power.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. You feel me? But no, another thing though, yeah, that little song you got at the end, bro. You got my son singing that shit, bro. I be trying to turn it off so fast at the end of the shit. Hey, they be walking around the house talking about calling me. I was like, boy, y'all don't set y'all ass.
Yeah, shut your asses up, man. That's why I'm gonna keep it over here too. Somebody was like, take him off. I was like, no, Pastor gotta stay. Pastor famous.
Right.
That's funny as hell.
But
no,
no,
I
man,
appreciate that.
I was just checking in with you, bro.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Life good, bro. Life good. You straight? You straight?
Hell yeah, life good, man.
Already. That's the only way it could be, nigga. Ain't no point in dwelling in the bad shit. You gotta look at it as good all the time, nigga. Fuck it. But appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, no problem.
All right. We got the 571. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on with you, AOC, man? I'm over here crying, laughing over your ass, man. You are hilarious.
Bro.
Nigga, okay, hold on. I've been following you for a while, man. So I heard you, when you was Dak Attack, man. When you was Dak Attack and you was defending like all that bullshit they were talking on with FS1, how they just constantly be throwing Dak under the bus, man. Like that just was like, okay, this brother's down in, because I felt the same way. But like lately, man, like you just been on top of it, man. I follow a lot of content, you know what I'm saying? And I like the whole unity, man, but I was listening to your ass yesterday, man, with Jay Tucker. You kept saying, Jay Tucker in your coochie. I was losing my shit at home, dog. I'm sitting there laughing. My wife's like, what is so funny? I said, Tucker in your coochie. I kept telling her, dog. I was telling that shit around hell, Tucker in your coochie. I'm going to just start saying that to people, Tucker in your coochie. Tucker in your coochie.
I'm make that a hashtag. I'm going to make that a hashtag.
Nigga, that shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. So, 2 points, man. I'm going to let you go, man. 2 points. One, I'm not going to front, man. I was a little bit like everybody else, rushing to judgment this whole Micah thing, man, because I was like, just given the history of Dallas Cowboys and Jerry on that bullshit sometimes, but there's a method to the madness, man. There's always a method to the madness, and sometimes you got to read between the lines, and you have to listen to exactly what they say. And a lot of times we listen to things very emotionally and everything off our points be emotionally driven. And then when we finally get the real content, then we like, oh, snap. Like with your Micah thing, man, I was like, okay. When I start researching about that, what you say yesterday, David?
David Moolah Getter.
Moolah, hey, nigga, that was hilarious. Hey,
that's the Moolah Getter, bro. Shit.
Hey yo, when he said that, when I started researching that guy, I said, oh, he's really about for himself too, just like what Micah is. Everybody for their damn self, man. Ain't nobody really for the team for real. Everybody for themselves, and rightfully so. It's your bag, it's your future.
So. But if we Cowboys fans, then we should want the best for our organization. And the best for our organization means allowing them to do business where they need to do business to win the deal at some damn time, bro. Shit.
Exactly, man, because you got to think about if that was your shoes, you want to fight for your bag too. I get it. But with a lot of Cowboy fans don't realize that even though that money is guaranteed or not, they still own your punk ass, Micah. Like, they still got you, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, nigga, you can't go nowhere. Like, your name Toby, okay?
For 3
nigga,
seasons.
You can't go
For 3 seasons, bro.
For 3 seasons, right? And they can still manipulate, and they can still manipulate that tag too. Yep. You can still be making the above APY, but you still getting your bag. So I'll be like, hey, Micah, just chill out. You're getting your money. Chill out. Everything is all good. And I was first like, man, I don't blame them. Trade them. I'm like, wait a minute.
Call in, man. I want to talk about this 30 years stuff because y'all keep somebody that's on that 30 years time, and please call in. Cause I gotta.
So I was like, yeah, man.
Anything. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, all right. But when I heard your content and when I started doing my own research with his agent and stuff, I was like, oh, T. Higgins gave him his ass the boot too. I was like, oh, snap. Okay, well,
he got Earl
this
Thomas traded, and he got and that's what I'm saying. People act like the Cowboys are the only organizations that have these contentious contract or long drawn out contract negotiations, bro. David Moolah Getter had the same situation happen with Earl Thomas and the Seattle Seahawks coming off that Legion of Boom run. And Earl Thomas ended up leaving to Baltimore because Moolah Getter was being difficult in those negotiations, bro.
And that's crazy. And you know what's crazy about that? That was the same year. Remember, that was after Seattle beat us and Earl Thomas comes running down the damn team turnover. Was like, yup, he ran up on the Clapper. He ran up on Clapper. Jason Garrett's like, come get me, come sign me, come get me, because he already knew he was gonna be up out of there. But that was good you brought that up, man. So I just hope all that shit just get played out and it just gets put to rest. Now, second point, your Mazi take, bro. Your Mazi take, man. Okay. Now look, when I saw the film, I was like, this nigga getting dished ragged. Okay, he is getting pushed out the club into the parking lot. My nigga is across the street at 7-Eleven. You know what I'm saying? Like he is way the fuck. But then I was thinking to myself, these last 2 seasons, they're really underutilizing Mazi as what he's supposed to be. If you recall, and I'm a Michigan fan, so I watch a lot of Mazi at Michigan, man, and I believe that how they are playing Mazi is really out of his position. Mazi is a true one tech, right? He plays a gap straight up. He's a plugger. He takes on the guard and center, and that's all he's the fuck supposed to do. But what Whitecock is doing is he's got them playing upfield in like this hybrid 1-tech, 3-tech, which is completely out of position. So that's why it's looking like he's getting.
Snaps? Have you seen? And I hear everything you're saying is true, bro. Everything you're saying is true and it's factual. You know what I'm saying? But
go ahead.
He was a true 1-tech in college, nigga. In the NFL, Mazi is not strong enough to be a true 1-tech. And they've seen that over and over and over. Bro,
you're right.
There's too many times on film you can look at Mazi literally horizontal in the air because he can't take on a center and a guard in the NFL, bro. He's not strong enough.
Bro,
he's not
strong enough. But I think the issue is, part of that is correct, because NFL, college centers and guards are different from NFL centers and guards. There is a disparity like no other. I completely agree with that. He needs some more bricks in his back pocket. But I do believe that how he was being utilized, because even Zimmer was like in the press conference in the preseason, Zimmer was like, look, Mazi's good, but I need more nose tackles. Mazi needs help. You got to remember, Philly did the same thing. When Philly drafted Jordan Davis, who did they go get that same year? They went and got Ndamukong Suh, and they went and got Lindell Joseph and made that nigga, look, this is how you do it. Let me get you some help. So I think
we had Linval last year, nigga.
Hold up. But if I think Mazi has some legitimate if I think Mazi has some legitimate 1-technique help, because we haven't had any legit 1-technique. I think when's the last good 1-tech we had, man, besides like Russell Maryland type shit? Like, when was the last good 1-tech we really had, man? Think about it. If Mazi had help, Mazi would be fine. But the problem is that they're not using right. And then last point.
I can't remember.
Last point. The problem is that we all know that Mazi was a reach at 1. We all know that. That was a reach pick because Jerry was dick riding with Howie. He saw that, I see that he drafted Jordan Davis. He drafted Jalen Carter. Let me just reach and grab a 1-tech too. But we all know this is what the Cowboys do. The Cowboys be drafting these mid to low level draft quality players at the highest draft. So we got these first round draft expectations on niggas that ain't first round draft picks, and then we get mad when they're not producing at first round talent. But we all know, that wasn't a first round draft pick talent in the first place. So sometimes front office be setting themselves up too, and part of that is Will McClay, and I fuck with Will McClay, but I think Will McClay sort of misevaluated Mazi. He was probably a good mid-4 to maybe even a 6-7, like our boy Toa, which I see he is wrecking shop right now against with the ones right now. So I just think, man, man, that motherfucker is. Hey, remember in that movie Little Giants when Little Spike came out the moving van and his dad was like, every night before he goes to bed, I massage his leg with evaporated milk. Like, that motherfucker was probably lifting refrigerators when he was 5 and shit. That nigga's a big ass nigga. Whole time I just think, man, if Mazi just got some help, I give D tackles usually 3 years, man. I usually give him 3 years. All right, well, here we go. So I'm gonna give him this year. If he flame out, then everything you said was legit. But man, all for something, man. DC4L, man. Hey, man, keep doing what you doing, man. For real, you are. Hey, yo, last point. That goddamn lovingly. Hey, yo, when you said lovingly today, hey, yo, I was losing my shit in my work truck. You was like, lovingly, shut your bitch ass up. We gotta say lovingly. We gotta say lovingly.
You gotta say lovingly,
hey, man,
bro.
Yo,
You gotta say lovingly, bro. Real talk.
Oh, and in the chat, somebody said Greg Ellis. No, Greg Ellis was a 3-tech all day long. He was never no 1-tech. But anyway, all I'm saying, man, is peace,
What about
man.
Jay Rattler?
Yep. Oh, there you go. Jay Rattler.
Yeah.
Jay Rattler. That was the last good 1-tech. Even
good, bro.
Leroy Glover, last good 1-techs we had. Other than that, man, we've had a lot of good threes. Not a lot of good ones, man.
Yeah.
But, man, keep up the good work, brother, man. Stay up, man. You got to subscribe for life. We're over here. Darius from DC, man. And
Appreciate
one love
you,
to you, big bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Be blessed.
All right, peace.
And my boy, one of my mods, Callias, the Terminator.
What's going on, big dog?
Oh, you got your Bell. I can say Bell. I would say you got your government in your Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's my old name right there.
Yeah.
No, man.
Yeah.
Not much, man. Just eating lunch, man. Just want to say, but you know, I always love your content, man. Like, first video I saw was you defending Dak from the media. And then the next video, I think it was you defending Dak from what Jerry Jones said about him, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And from there on, I just fell with your content, bro, because you like the only, and I mean the only Cowboy content creator I know that would defend Dak without hesitation.
Hey, because it's you, and you know what it is, bro. That's because the easy thing to do is to go with what the mob wants you to do, bro. And I'm not saying the mob in regards to any particular person or group of people. And I'm saying like just like the public thinking. The easy thing to do is with the lowest hanging fruit, bro. For real. It's easy for me to get up here as a creator and everybody mad at Dak, so I'm going to act like I'm mad at Dak too. It's hard for somebody to get up here and be like, I know everybody mad at Dak, and I know how mad people get at people that ain't mad at Dak, but I'm still about to tell y'all the truth about Dak. It's harder for people to do that, bro. And I mean, it is what it is. I don't mind traveling the hard road, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't. I don't mind getting cussed out and called crazy names or nothing. That's why I called it back to y'all asses too.
Hell yeah, bro. That's how it should be, man. And if you do go to Arsenal, bro, I better see you take a picture with Dak, bro. I want to see that so badly, bro.
Shit. Hey, man, I'm gonna treat Dak like a regular person, just like I did when I met Michael, bro. Like a regular ass person. But that nigga better give me a picture though. I know he'd have seen my content. He had to have seen my content by now. He'd have seen my channel. I don't know if y'all have seen that tweet I put out. I don't know if I put it on my YouTube post, my YouTube community post. It shows the top 5 people, celebrities that looked at my Twitter account. It was Dak, Troy Aikman, CD, Micah, and it was another Cowboy. It was another Cowboy.
Cool.
But it was like all the boys that checked in. So quit playing with me.
That's what's up, man.
Hold on. Hello. I'm good, bro. Yeah, I'm good, dog. Hey.